Okay. All right. We are filming.
All right, we jump back in. You have killed all of the gorillas in the pyramid, but you find yourself besieged by some black amorphous darkness that has punched Makani out of the sky. You are currently on the ground.
Yes.
So luckily, because you have a fly speed, it reduces your fall enough that you don't actually take fall damage.
I think I moved into the pyramid. So
no.
Okay.
The darkness is in the pyramid.
Yeah.
It like appeared right next to you. You got hit by something solid, and then both you and the darkness fell at about the same rate down onto the ground. You didn't take fall damage because you have a fly speed of 60 feet, so you reduce your fall distance by 60 feet before you start taking damage.
Sweet.
Which is always nice.
That is really nice. I didn't know that about flying.
It's like a weird, it's a weird, obscure rule, and I think Pathfinder has some rules where it's like if you have magical flying, it applies, versus if you don't have magical flying, or I can never remember, but that is the rule I am going with.
Cool.
Which takes us, actually, I believe we start back at the top of the initiative order. So Makani, you are on the ground. I would like you to remember that the pyramid during its lair action switched to having red triangles every couple of feet.
Right. Okay. She is going to get up. And this was my first thought when this happened, that whatever just happened is a spell on just me. So I'm going to fly straight over to where I last saw Corvus and assume that is not a blind spot either. So I will, wherever I remembered him being, I'm going to fly.
Roll me an intelligence check. So Corvus, from your perspective, you see a darkness envelop Makani, and the darkness falls. And there's like a 60-foot radial, or not radial, 60-foot diameter, like sphere of darkness.
Okay, 9.
9, okay. Go ahead and move your fly speed.
Okay, so 60 feet.
60 feet, all right, which I believe...
Well, I got up, so I don't know if that affects...
It's magical flying. I honestly think that the way that your flying works, like you could still be fully prone and fly yourself around. Like it is very much Superman flying, and it has nothing to do with your physical existence.
Excellent. Excellent.
You fly by force of will.
I'm never bound by the ground. The wind is
really not.
The wind is my natural terrain.
Does a 40 hit?
Yes.
Okay.
The pyramid's hitting me.
Well, it gets an attack of opportunity,
Oh,
yeah.
Oh my gosh! An evil chuckle.
Oh, this isn't good.
Okay, I have my HP counted up right now. I know where I'm at.
You're going to take 27 points of bludgeoning damage.
27, okay.
And again, a full just like hammer blow to your back as you pull away. You fly out. You move about 30 feet, and you pull yourself out of the darkness, and you find yourself with that extra 30 feet of movement. It's possible you're not near Corvus at all. You flew off in the wrong direction, but you have enough movement after getting out of the darkness that you can swoop around and get next to him.
Okay, I will swoop around and get next to him.
Excellent.
Yes. So I will move right next to Corvus.
right.
That thing just hit me. She'll point at the darkness. I'm gonna try to
See,
attack
we
it.
do have a challenge here.
I'm gonna try to attack the shadows.
Okay.
We'll see what happens. So she is doing she's not burning. She's just doing her normal. I just got a nat 20.
Excellent. Could you roll me a D100, please?
Okay.
Nah, I'm fucking with you. Nat 20 beats concealment.
Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. 73 was the. I don't know if that was. Right. Okay. I believe it is the composite blast.
You taking a point of burn?
No, I'm not. Sorry, no, I'm not.
Just be the basic blast.
Okay.
Either way, it's only a ×2 multiplier on the blasts.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just need to know.
Kineticists are not crit fishers.
Okay.
And none of the archetypes really focus on crit fishing either, which is like literally the only balance that they have.
Yeah. I mean that and burn a little bit.
So it is 6d6 plus 14 is what we had figured it was. Okay. 34 damage. It's like what is that blast? Kinetic blast? Let's see, it's a simple blast.
Yeah. So it's
Is
your
it force?
kinetic.
What
It's
is
your
it?
it's your kinetic blast or your energy blast, which
Do
you
you have lightning or you have like a basic lightning blast, or you have like a wind punch, and you do bludgeoning damage with the wind punch?
Okay. Are they this? It's just
They're not the
different damage, but it's the same.
so you
amount?
have two. You have the energy one and you have the physical one. The physical one does more damage.
Okay, I'm doing the physical one.
Okay.
So it's
And you
bludgeoning?
doubled the roll on your dice for your crit?
I did not.
So it's kind of like rolling
Oh my
composite blast.
goodness. Okay, so this was 34 plus. Okay. 45. 50. 57 damage.
57 damage. Nice.
As I am pissed that this thing.
You're pissed. You shoot out to the dead center of this. It's honestly, it's more of a semi-sphere of darkness than an actual full sphere. You punch out, and a very. You guys haven't watched Legend of Korra, have you?
We have.
You have?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Very last episode of season 1, Korra gets her airbending for the first time. Just haymaker punch.
Yes.
Straight into the core. And there's the second where you almost expect the darkness to part like mist, and it doesn't. And there's this pause where did it hit anything? And then there's this roar boom! Just shakes the room. Just absolutely deafening. Very nice.
That is my turn. I'm hovering 3 inches off the ground.
Fantastic. Actually, I forgot to tell you,
Right.
or forgot to remind you, you took damage on the darkness's turn,
Yes.
which means that you were below. You had at least 5 hit points taken away, which means you get 5 hit points back at the start of your turn.
Thank you. From my buddy. Perfect.
She takes 5 hit points of damage,
Okay.
and that takes us to Corvus.
I get 5 hit points back because I was down 7. Is this the only enemy in the area?
It's the weird.
Did we kill all the
triangles.
gorillas?
Yes, you killed all the gorillas. So currently, this is it. It basically, this thing appeared about the same time that the gorilla that Makani killed fell down the stairwell.
Man, I love being able to fly. It's very convenient.
Okay. I'm gonna try something.
My favorite words in D&D. Go for it.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah, we'll give it a try. I am going to start chanting under my breath and pointing my saber at the darkness, and I'm going to cast blindness on it. I have no idea if it'll do anything, but we'll see. DC is a Fortitude 19.
I am just going to pull that up so I can. I'm assuming blindness from blindness deafness.
Yeah,
Just so I'm pulling up the spell so I can look.
I believe it's only one. Blinded or deafened, yeah.
Yeah.
Which being blinded is way more debilitating than deafened.
Marvelous. You just need to know that there is a creature. Just making sure. Pathfinder is a lot easier to use magic than 5th edition is, but you got to double check.
Yeah.
Nope, not that ape. Nope, not that. There we go. I'm feeling a heavy dice. Fortitude, you said?
Yes, DC 19.
Okay.
It's probably gonna.
Fortitude's a strong save. It's got a roll of 4 or lower for you to succeed.
Well, there's chance.
And rolled a 3.
Oh.
You're saying there's a chance.
Yes. Ooh. There's like this sound of like utter confusion, and you feel that the spell has connected.
That should make it a little easier. Just make it fair. You know, we can't see him or it.
I mean,
now it can't see us.
Great. Hopefully,
I'm all for fair play.
I mean, we've met things that didn't need to see us to still hit us, but I understand.
Okay, well,
Let's
I'm going to
not
get my D1.
Count our dragon eggs before they hatch.
I might enjoy a good fight, Makani, but I'm not about to go running into that.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you to. Just know that I'm going to be the one that takes it down.
Still only counts as one.
One more than you.
For now.
We're at 3-3, Ro, right? Aren't we? Because that one exploded and
I believe
it was
so.
a questionable, but I believed that it was a kill by you. So we
It's
are
my kill.
3-3.
There's no question about it.
We're 3-3. We're tied.
Maink is going to get 5 hit points back. Maink is still fully in 2 separate forms of rage. And is going to just book it for the darkness. You watch, though, as he moves. Each time he steps down, the triangles on the ground in the area where his feet touch glow, and you watch as like red static electricity builds up on his feet, and he starts moving slower and slower, and he only makes it about half as far as he would normally.
Because
But there does appear to be no effect other than that, and so he does end up using his entire action to move into the darkness versus his move speed. So he has to. But Maik has disappeared into the darkness.
Oh man, our buddy. Maybe don't move on the ground.
Couldn't he charge? He can move up to double his movement speed on a charge.
That is a great point. Yes, he is going to charge and attack. And he has tremor sense, so he does not have concealment from the darkness.
Nice.
Does nothing with a natural one.
Oof. It was
So
a
the
nice
metal
attempt.
dice is rolling bad tonight, so I'm going to switch to some plastic dice. Oh, all right. That is Ink. He unsuccessfully charges, howling into the night.
Well, that was predictable. Make sure you don't hurt Mink. Not again.
One time. He agreed.
Which then means we are back to the top of the round, which makes the creature, which at this point I'm sure you assume is a giant ape in darkness.
Sounds like it. It sounds like it.
The ape is gonna panic a little bit. It's blind. It doesn't quite know what it's doing. It's heard Maik attack it. Yeah, I think he's gonna try and attack Maik with his. He's gonna try and punch him.
Monkey punch.
Basically, so he's gonna take his 2 slam attacks.
Well, ape. Ape punch. Doesn't sound as good, though.
Both will theoretically hit, unless concealment saves me. That one misses.
Ooh.
They both miss.
Yay.
Blind paid off.
Yeah.
It is blind and it does not quite know what to do. Let's see.
It needs to surrender.
Yep, one save and then he's just done for. He's fucking permanently blind.
Yes. Pathfinder
Pathfinder
blindness
is
gross.
rude.
Yes.
Pathfinder blindness deafness is absolutely brutal.
There's a spell to remove it, but
Yeah.
you gotta have the spell.
It's literally remove blindness deafness. No, that was one of the things because Jessica's playing a cleric who has blindness deafness. And the first time she used it, I was like, okay, he's permanently blinded. And she's been so used to playing 5e where it's just, a couple of rounds or whatever. It's like, no, the permanent.
I'm going to answer this. See what.
You're good. Yes, you're good. You're good. Oh,
Yeah.
man. Good call, Zach.
Thank you.
Yeah.
He's permanently blind? Yeah. Pathfinder is unforgiving
And
on
what's
that.
great is I think the remove blindness is a level spell too high.
Mm-mm.
No.
It's 3rd level.
Is it
They're
third?
the same level.
Oh.
They're the same level.
Alexa's dropping me off food. I'll be back in a second.
Okay, you're good.
Okay. Yeah, no, they're the
I'm
same
gonna go to
spell
the
level.
Bathroom. Sweet. Oh, man. Okay. What'd I miss?
We were waiting.
Okay.
It is your turn.
All right. Me? Does he
My
respond?
ink drops is okay.
Okay. All right. I just want to make sure I know where he's at, so I'm not shooting right at him.
Please roll me a perception check.
Okay.
You're pinpointing a voice in the dark.
I am trying to pinpoint the voice in the dark. Oh, natural 19. Let me see what I got here. Oh, please be really good. I think my perception's good. Yeah, 28.
Okay, make your attack.
Okay. Do I have to roll for, because I can't see, a D100?
Yes, you'll have to roll D100. So you have to get 49, or sorry, you have to get a 50 or lower.
58. Miss.
You miss.
Okay. As I try to avoid mimic, which resulted in missing whatever it is that's in there. It's just a matter of time. It's not like it can run anywhere. That's my turn. Still
Did you
hovering.
take your 5 points of healing?
Thank you. +5. Yep, need to do that. Oh, I have so much further to go. Can that spell be ended at any point? Her spell? Odds, like she can just cut it off.
She's unconscious, you're unconscious, or she ends it.
Oh, good. Okay, cool.
But I'm pretty sure she can just heal herself too. So
Yeah, that's the whole point of the build. She has channel energy as a cleric. She has lay on hands as a paladin from her oracular mystery. Plus she has heal spells. Plus she has like a specific feat tree that she's following that lets her when she hits 0 hit points, use channel energy as a swift action
Mhm.
to deal. And then she has another feat that lets her, when she's healing herself, use channel energy at maximum.
Awesome.
Which takes us to Corvus.
Yeah, good Corvus.
How far away am I from the center of the darkness?
From the center of the darkness, about 40 feet. You're about 10 feet away from the darkness itself.
Okay, presumably to the creature that's inside the darkness, and not me.
Your best guess. Based off of her natural 20, it looks like he's dead center in the...
In that case, I will use my full action to charge.
Okay. So you are moving at half speed, which is fine because you're charging.
Yep.
You make me an attack roll. Once you get in, it's almost like you're not even wearing your goggles.
Okay. I figured magical darkness is okay. And that would be a 35 to hit.
That'll hit. Make me a D100, please. 50 or lower.
30.
You connect.
Sweet. Fortunately, 11 is just outside my critical.
Oh.
I literally needed a 12. I rolled an 11. So I do 18 points of damage to it.
Okay. You swing, and it's like cutting into any of the gorillas, just at a larger scale. Skin. There is like a toughness. Like maybe. Nope, no, there's not. Your sword is magical. So yeah, it's like cutting any living creature. There's like a and like stomping. This thing is like taking like not a full 5-foot step. It's repositioned a little bit as you like connected with it.
Oh, Mink, I didn't want you to have all the fun.
Well, Ink the Trox appreciates your camaraderie, Corvus Renard. That's your charge.
Besides, I couldn't let Makani have this one.
Totally.
Is gonna keep attacking this guy then. I mean, he can get his hit points back. Let's not forget that. You added your hit points back. Oh wait, no, you're only 2 down.
I'm only -2. Yeah.
You don't get it.
Barely a scratch.
Not bad. I mean, he hits one of his 2 attacks. And does 3 points of damage because, sadly, his natural attacks are not magical.
Oh, rip.
Oh, I forgot his strength bonus.
Which is substantial.
It's 40, which means that he's got
15?
15. So I lied, he did 18 points of damage.
Strength is 40.
Right now, it'll be 38 in 2 more rounds. And then after Rage ends in...
Oh, right.
after his Blood Frenzy ends in 6 more rounds, then it'll be down to 35.
That's insane.
Only.
Sorry, 36.
That's insane.
And then in a couple hours when his mutagen wears off, it'll go down a little bit more. And then when his shape change wears off, it'll be down to his natural 30.
What is he? What build is he
Drops.
exactly?
He's an alchemist.
Okay.
Yeah, alchemists are Unreal.
Got it.
So
Yes, they are.
his build, he's a Trox, so they naturally get a feature called Blood Frenzy. So it's like when they get hit, they get a +2 to Strength and Con for a minute, once per day. Then he is an alchemist, so he has mutagens. He's a specific type of alchemist called a metamorph that lets him have basically wild shape, which is another bonus, and none of these bonuses are the same bonus, so they all stack. And then he's a variant multi-class, which means he replaces some feats for multi-classing versus for like bare bones multi-class versus actually taking a proper class at a level. He's variant multi-class into barbarian, so he has barbarian rage, a number of rounds equal to his level plus his constitution.
That's so cool.
It's one of the more broken builds I've ever built.
One of all of your builds are broken.
Yeah, Pathfinder's easy for that.
It's true.
That is my ink. Odd is still chilling outside. I'm gonna just start calling it by its name because calling it the darkness is just kind of pretentious. The night ape has enough awareness to know that there are at least 2 people near him. So instead of trying to do lots of attacks, it's gonna use Greater Cleave.
Is this like night with a K or just night?
No, night like darkness.
Got it. Night ape.
So it's gonna start with
The Dark Knight Ape.
The Dark Knight Ape. Directed by Christopher Nolan.
You know, I'm almost 100% certain that there is a gorilla version of Batman. I'm pretty confident that
Planet
there's
of the Apes versus.
It's gotta be.
With Batman.
Some weird alternate universe where the Joker turns Batman into a gorilla or something and it doesn't even matter.
Or like Rod turns him into a gorilla or something.
Yeah.
Alright, so it hits my ink successfully, even though it's blind.
I will attempt to parry and riposte its cleave. Since it's
We're
also
not
attempting
there.
to hit me.
Oh, is it coming to?
Yeah, it
No.
hasn't gone to you yet.
Okay.
Fuck.
Parry,
Um,
riposte. Parry, riposte.
I was just saying that then because if he successfully hits my ink, then he gets the attempt on me.
Yes, he will get the attempt on you. That makes sense. So my ink is going to take 39 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, but isn't he raging? He's good.
He does not get damage resistance with his rage.
It's not 5e.
He gets extra hit points when he rages. That's about it.
Pathfinder barbarians are left in the breeze. They're just hung out to dry by their rage powers.
They really are. Which, like, in some ways is like really thematic and interesting, but in other ways just kind of sucks to play.
Yeah. There's a phone call. It's for you.
Don't answer it. No, don't answer it. It's the granny. Come play with me. I've got cookies for you, Jacob. Sweet little girl.
It's going to attempt to hit you with its greater cleave. You're going to parry and riposte.
I got a 36.
It got a 32.
Yes, and I rolled a 12, so I critical.
It rolled a 28 on its concealment, so it would have connected with you.
Okay. Oh, I roll a 93 for concealment, so I guess I miss.
Ooh.
So it doesn't matter. But I did prevent being hit, so that's still
You
a
did.
win.
Yes, you don't quite get you. I mean, I don't even know how to begin to understand how one of your size carries a fist that's roughly the size of your body. Outside of, I think it's almost more like you get your blade down on it and you like push up on the blade so that you're pushing back with the momentum of.
It's very anime.
No, it has to be. There's no physical way to do anything other. You just like slap it down. You like launch yourself up like 5 feet slightly just from the force of it, and you like swing back down. But his arm is already like continued on. Actually, since you missed, he's gonna use his shadow shift ability to teleport 5 feet in any direction as a free action to slightly shift his location.
Nice.
Which
helps.
Meaningless to you because he's already who knows the fuck where.
But now he's farther back.
Potentially.
Just run in there till you hit him. Use up all your movement.
So Makani, you are outside the darkness.
Yes.
You watch as like the darkness does like shift slightly, like 5 feet to the left, a little bit towards you.
Blink.
Maink the Trox is here, Makani of the Cathedral Necoli.
Perception check. Ooh, 25.
25.
Make
Okay.
sure I don't hit him.
You're only checking for Maink?
Well, I saw where Corvus just went in.
I'm here as well. Thank you for your concern.
And Corvus. There we go.
Don't forget you take your 5 hit points.
Yes, thank you. Alright, I'm gonna try to hit it. And I got a 70, so I'm not gonna be able to hit it.
I was about to say, how did you roll a 70 on attack?
Not an attack. On the thing. Oh, did we lose our music friend?
Looks like it.
Oh, I'll get it back in there.
Okay.
So yeah, I am not able to make the attack hit.
Okay.
Regardless of, well, if I get a nat 20. Nope. Yep. So that's me.
All right. It is gonna heal herself a little bit. And then that takes us back to Corvus.
Yeah, do I have any idea of which direction it moved? Am I even aware that it moved?
You probably wouldn't be able to see it, but oh no, you would have heard that there was like some like shifting around. It does like, it's not a particularly quiet creature for its size. So I'd say make me a perception check. The DC is 8 because it rolled a natural 1 on its stealth check.
Well, I didn't roll great either, but I'm pretty sure that a natural 4 and my modifier is enough. Yeah, that's a 16.
Okay, yeah, you've noticed that it's like, it hasn't shifted away from you, so you're still within melee of it, but it has like shifted to the side, slightly to your left. Surprised that a creature this big does not have reach of any fucking kind.
Really? It doesn't? Oh my gosh.
Right?
It probably should. Jeez. I am going to... I'm going to cast Shocking Grasp.
Excellent.
Which provokes an attack of opportunity, if it wishes to take it.
It's blind, it can't see you.
Okay,
Mhm.
and
It
then
does
I
not know
will.
you're casting a spell.
And then I will make an attack against it. That is a natural 20. Not that I needed it,
Oh man.
but that is a total of a 44 to hit.
Oh my god.
That'll hit.
And so critical on the scimitar,
much
critical on the
You might beat me, Corvus.
icy burst, and then I'll roll the shocking grasp in a moment. Oh, I rolled good numbers there.
Don't forget you also have Frostburst on there as well.
So I actually looked at that. I actually need to. I rolled above 50. Oh, but you were rolling nat 20 as a
Nat 20
concealment.
totally ignores it. There is no way that I am going to make concealment more important than criticals.
Okay.
Love
I
Love it.
actually looked at that. You can't stack them, so I was doing that incorrectly. So the last one that I had on was Icy Burst, which is the
Okay.
only one I have on. What was I looking for? There it is. Okay. So that, and I need to roll, I think, 10d6. Yep. 5. Another 5.
Kill this thing, Corvus. Or barely kill, almost don't kill it, so then I can.
Yeah, uh-huh.
I haven't hit it in a while, so.
$71 points of damage. 11 of that is cold. 20 of it is flashing, and 40 of it is electrical.
Okay.
It's still up.
You swing your sword, and you connect mightily, and you feel as you part through probably an arm. Again, just removing an arm. It seems to be a theme. There is like this horrible bellowing and like screaming noise. Like peters down to this like really low keening, just like. It was like not even like a coherent thing. I would like you to know 2 things. This creature has 147 hit points. It has taken 146 points of damage.
Oh, I get to kill it! I get to kill it!
Not if you miss.
No, I'm going to hit this thing.
Freaking again! Ah, that's so unfair. I've done most of the work. I've done so much of the work on this thing.
I've refreshed my layer actions for the pyramid. So the pyramid is going to shift to its 3rd layer action. Makani, you are flying, so you are unaffected. Corvus and Ink, could you make me a reflex save, please?
Oh, with pleasure.
And this thing needs to as well.
Watch it get killed by its own lair action. I'm gonna claim that as a kill. If
Oh no.
if it dies,
I don't think
I'm
it can hurt
claiming it.
itself. I'm pretty sure it doesn't hurt itself.
It might. I got a 36.
36. Okay.
That is my strongest save by quite a bit.
You feel this half second of weightlessness, and then you are pulled as gravity changes to a different side of the pyramid to being down. Makani, you watch as your two friends and the darkness fall towards the pyramid side with the door that you and Corvus came into.
Whoa.
Corvus, because you successfully made your reflex save, you take no fall damage, as does the Nightbringer ape.
Dang it. Our
Yeah,
company
you
would
almost
take
said
literally 1d6 points of damage and it's gone.
Mutink, on the other hand, is going to take
You know
5
him.
points of
You love
bludgeoning
him.
damage.
Took some damage.
He's big and clumsy, but he's lovable.
Yes,
The
he
ink,
is.
the Trox.
Ink, the Trox is now on his turn. He is prone, so you are not prone because you successfully made your reflex save. You're like, I've done shifting gravity at least once before. I know how to reorient my body towards where I'm falling.
Mhm.
And you land lightly, full superhero pose, sword out, flared out, of course.
Who says cats are the only ones who always land on their feet?
Which takes us to Ink.
If you're flying, you don't need to land.
Gets those 5 hit points back.
Makani has not moved.
No. No, you have not. It is weird because, like, you're oriented, like, your regular down is down, but everything's up to the side.
Guys. Does it pull
And you watch
on-
all of the dead gorilla bodies also fly and
Mhm.
crash onto the...
Oh gosh. Do I feel the shift though? Like I feel it actually.
You know which way gravity is pulling.
Cool.
You're aloft by it being held up by the air.
Yeah.
So suddenly you go from floating upright to like
Mhm.
really kind of floating like this. Actually,
Mhm.
it would be like
Yes.
this.
Mhm.
My Ink is going to stand up. He's going to desperately try and kill this thing. One of those will hit if concealment doesn't fuck him. Nope. Mink is fighting. Mink has tremor sense. Mink does not
He doesn't need to.
need to roll for concealment.
Meek takes the win. Oh, we're tied then.
No, it's okay, Mink. I already killed him.
Yeah, there's even with damage resistance, Mink kills it. Yeah, so there is like Mink fully like punches his way through. He's got big fucking claws that are meant for burrowing through stone. He is like carving finally through this the skin of this thing. The darkness remains.
Thanks, Mink, for confirming that, but I already had him down. But it's good to be thorough.
It was crying up until that moment, Corvus.
Yes, didn't you hear it go silent?
After
died.
Mink hit it.
No. It had already died.
All right, which then there's no big cinematic for this because it is all in darkness. There's just the sound of Ink screaming, which is more of just like grunting and like exertion more than actual like rage-filled anything. My Ink is a very calm rage monster.
The chillest rage monster ever.
My Ink is much more Joe Chill Gray Hulk than he is Green Hulk for real. or Joe Cool. I can never remember what the name of what Grey Hulk's name was. It's not.
I don't know.
It's not.
It's
It's all
not
good.
okay.
It's all good.
I'm unimportant tangent. But you find yourselves now in a quiet pyramid. There is a half second where you're not quite sure how you're going to get off of the wall because there are no stairs going down. But it does appear, if you think you might think if you wait that the lair actions might disperse. They are still going.
I'll fly to Corvus and offer a hand. Want me to drag you to the door? Don't be prideful.
How far is that? Where is the? Well, there's a door on this wall that we're standing on.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
so that door you could walk down to the top of it. It's only about like you could get there in a round.
But there's more of
Walk.
the pyramid that we haven't explored, right? Is that what
Correct.
Oh,
Each corner of
Mhm.
the pyramid has 2 sets of stairs that lead down.
Great. Corvus.
Yes.
Should we go down?
When gravity decides to reassert itself.
All right then. She'll just lay on her back in the air.
All right. It only takes 6 seconds. I managed to
Oh, great.
reroll my lair action. Could you all make me a will save?
I don't know if that's my strong suit. I can't remember which one's my strong suit. Did I make that one my strong suit because of last time? I did not. 20.
I got a 20 as well.
All right. Ming got a 19. He rolled very high. You all succeed, and none of you are dazed. But gravity does reassert itself, so the way it changes when it switches out of the lair action. It's not like a sudden shift to a flat plane. You actually like slide down, and it's pretty easy. It doesn't require to avoid fall damage. You basically like snowboard down to
Nice.
it, and it like reasserts, and you just hop.
Well, I believe that leaves us still tied. For now.
For now. Would you like me to lead?
No.
After you then. We'll start heading down stairs.
Okay.
Yep.
Keeping like a 10-foot space?
Yeah.
Yeah. Between us.
My eyes are open for traps, although I'm not certain that if this place was trapped, it would be in a way that I would recognize. Not what I
Ooh.
suppose you would call conventional.
We are in a pyramid. There's totally gonna be traps.
Good thing
Or
I
curses.
trained.
Don't-
Good thing I put ranks into disabled device.
If you can find the devices.
Roll me a perception check for finding the traps. Which then I'm assuming that you are taking the lead in the move order.
I am indeed.
I'm second, flying 10 feet back. Well,
Not great. A 14. I am rolling very poorly for my perception check. That was a 2.
14. Okay. You are looking for different traps, the things that you would normally look for. Thin wire, optical beams. You've seen enough high-tech things to understand what a laser tripwire is. As you're walking down the stairs themselves are each step is 3 like translucent quartz paving stones. that, and then with a riser that's a similar material. About halfway down, you're looking for steps. You take a step down, and you feel as one of the paving stones that you step on sinks down underneath your foot, but it doesn't seem to do anything. But it is depressed underneath your weight.
Okay.
Keep going. Just keep going. It's fine.
There's some sort of pressure plate here, but it doesn't seem to have done anything.
You're still standing on it?
No, I imagine I moved off of it.
Well, that's up to you. So you put down. You've stepped onto it and it's depressed, and your foot is still on it.
Wait. Don't lift off. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna fly up and grab one of the bodies. And bring it down.
I hope you grabbed one of the smaller ones. Perhaps you should have just grabbed that one's arm. Probably weigh about as much as that.
I grabbed a part that weighs as much as you.
So there is a chunk of arm, like about right here, that is like pitch black fur with black skin. It's a giant gorilla arm that is roughly the size of Corvus.
Great. I will bring that down, bloody trail and all, and I will plop it right on that spot.
So you're going to swap him out with it?
Yep. I'm going to put it down and then have him remove his foot.
Indiana Jones moment. Just.
Oh, no. You just put it on top of your foot and then slide your foot out. It should work.
Roll the disable device, Makani.
Oh, what have you done?
Me?
No, don't just.
Helm on this.
I don't even have ranks in that.
Then you can't do it on trains.
Can Corvus help me with this, since he is actually trained in it, and that was the point of having him go first? Or
are
I'll
you
just take my
telling
roll.
him that you're putting this down?
Yeah.
I guess, Corvus, you're not stupid. You see her fly up, grab an arm about the size of you, and comes down. I'm assuming you'll probably ask her what the hell she's doing.
It's up to him if he moves his foot at all, even. So
I've
just thrown it on the plate.
I have an intelligence score of 24. I'm pretty sure I can deduce what she's gonna do.
Okay, then in that case, I think that you can helm the disable device on this.
Okay.
Just put this on your foot. It'll be fine.
Okay, that's a natural 14. That is a 36.
You do manage to you instruct her that she puts down one knuckle first, so that there was something fully connecting with it instead of just like fully laying on. Because you doesn't seem that the other two paving stones are pressure plates at all. So if she had just laid it flat on, it would have just risen back up because they would have been on top of the other two paving stones. But you do get her positioned where it's down, and you step past it, and she lowers the gorilla arm. This particular section of the stair is going to be difficult terrain if you have to come up this stair again.
Okay. I can fly.
Well, that was fun.
Yeah.
Shall we continue?
Yeah, maybe watch out for traps like that.
Which, in that
Really?
vein,
You
now
don't
that you've
say.
successfully disabled and encountered one of those traps, their DC is lower a spot.
Yeah. So we'll continue on.
Yes.
All right. Make me another perception check, please.
That is cocked. That is much better. That's a 26.
26. You do manage to spot two more of those pressure plate style steps and point them out without having to actually interact with them. And you also find that there is a section of stairs that is fully just an illusion. And there's like about 3 steps that are just an illusion on top of a pit trap.
What do your fox eyes see?
Well, you know what? I have detect magic that I will cast and use.
Right. The illusion brightens up. You do see that along the walls in fractal patterns there are lines of power pulsing across down the entire stairs. And as you watch as they get up to the pyramid, they get thicker and bigger. There is also an incredibly potent aura. Like, you don't even have to wait to see it like you normally would with detect magic. There is an incredibly potent aura of transmutation magic throughout the entire pyramid. Like, to the point where this pyramid itself is a giant artifact level magical item that is purely designed to do some sort of transmutative something. The nature and complexity of that is way beyond you, and you are not in the right place to figure out what that is.
Okay. I'll kind of keep that to myself because I don't think that would. I don't think there's anyone. I don't think Makani or
I trust you with whatever you
or
do.
Ink would be able to have a valuable input on that.
Probably not. You make your way down the second half of the stairs, and you find yourself on another triangular level. You find that these stairs, so each corner of the stairs from the level above, go down straight, and then they connect in the center of the wall of the not the center of the triangle on the edge. So once again, you are on another triangular floor that has rotated Star of David style.
Okay.
So its corners are not lined up with the corners of the level above.
Mm-hmm.
Here, lining the walls just past the stairs, so there are rows and rows and rows of steel coffin sitting straight upright.
Mummies. Let's go. Let's go.
The front of the coffins do all have a glowing prismatic triangle in the center about where a face would be.
That he can see with detect magic, or all of us can see?
All of you can see. He, with detect magic, can see that they are magical, and it is necromancy magic of some kind.
This isn't good.
Well,
Coffins have some form of necromancy on them, in them, on them, around them.
Should we try destroying one? See what happens. Maybe
How
dispel
many
to-
of these are in the room? Like rough count?
Rough count. $81.
Oh boy.
Oh!
So there's 27 on each wall.
Yes.
81 coffins.
I rather think that we don't want to mess with these. Is there any easily perceivable way down? More stairs in the
Yes.
corners?
There are more. There are stairs in the next set of corners.
How about-
Same set.
Is there like a ritual in this room? Like a sigil or something?
Make me. So your choice. You can either make me a spellcraft check or an arcana check to see if you can discern like patterns of magic or you can make me a perception check to see if you can see anything that gives the vibe of magic without any actual specifics.
Okay, you said Arcana, Perception, or
Spellcraft.
all right. I will do Perception because I'm not trained in all the other ones. Like that's not my character. She got an 18 for Perception to see if maybe she could point something out to her buddies.
With an 18, there's nothing explicitly magical outside of the triangles glowing on the front of the sarcophagi. But with an 18, you do see that in the back, there is a series of 3 separate ducts connecting to the back of the sarcophagi into the pyramid. So there's one about where the triangle is on the back, but on the back of that sarcophagus. And there are 2 kind of offset on each sarcophagi. And then there does look to be a singular power cord, conduit cord into the center of the back.
So I heard duck instead of ducks. So I was like, hey, we're feeding the ducks!
3 ducks!
Let's feed the ducks, it's time! Bring out your sword.
There's 243 ducks in this room.
There are ducks. Dang. So 27 each side. Each side. And 3 ducks.
With an 18 perception, you do notice that on the far wall there are 3 sarcophagi who do not have glowing lights.
Ooh. I would like to go inspect those.
Okay. So you fly over. The rest of this floor is empty. There is nothing on the floor. There's nothing. It is just the sarcophagi.
Floating over there. Corvus, should I touch it? Should I look inside these ones? They don't have the things. Maybe they're empty.
Do they have any kind of handle?
To the darkened sarcophagi, what at first appeared to be a dark metal at the front face actually appears to be an incredibly dark tinted glass of some kind.
I want my coffin to look like this when I die. This is
Hopefully not today.
fantastic. No, but we could take it with us if we do defeat whatever this thing. This is big. She still looks like a robotic chimp, by the way, with her disguised hat. Well, do you think I should look in one of these? It's different. It doesn't have a thing.
I suppose it may give us some clues as to what this thing is, why it's here. Just be careful.
Stand back. I'm gonna touch one.
One of the ones that doesn't have a light on it.
Yeah, I'll do the middle one.
Middle one, okay. Where are you touching it?
If the coffin is, facing us, it will be at the left shoulder spot. So,
okay.
On the... So I'm touching the surface first, not opening it, just seeing if something happens when I touch it.
Okay, you touch it. It is warm to the touch, and it does not appear to do anything.
Now I will move both hands to the side where the crease is and try to open it if it has a door.
Make me a perception check.
15.
There is a scene going from roughly parallel to where the bottom of the triangle that would be glowing would be on the edge is where it connects, all the way down and around. But above, there is no seam, and you cannot find a hinge of any kind.
I'm going to try to push on the top part, see if it slides. And then the bottom part to see if it slides.
When you push on the bottom part, make me a strength check.
Okay. $19.
There's a little bit where it's like it's got resistance, but you push down and you like push yourself with the wind almost to like give yourself better leverage. And then about an inch down, if you push it down, it like catches and it slides down of its own power. And the triangle lights back up.
Can I see inside of it, or it's just like it's
yes.
Okay.
It slides down. Looking inside of it, so there is like roughly where it's shoulder height above the glass remains, and the bottom has slid down.
Okay. Is there anything inside?
No. There are looks to be a power dock of some kind, like a triangular protrusion that you, Jessica, would know is like a triangular USB port.
Got it.
Or USB male connector. And there is 3 opened ductings with like wired mesh. And of course, the mesh is in a triangular pattern.
Of course.
Everything is themed here.
Yes. Corvus. It's empty. But when I pushed it down, it lit up. I wonder. This was my guess. These 3, since they're not lit, these are empty. Those ones are probably full. Maybe one of the chimps came from this. But there's only 3,
Perhaps.
not 6.
We could try opening one of the ones that are lit up.
I'm really hesitant going inside one of these and closing it.
I think that's not a good idea.
Yeah, I've thought of that, but I think you're right.
Let's see if we can open one of these that is already lit up.
Okay, let me reset this one, just in case something weird happens. I will try to push the door back up, if possible.
It has slid fully down into. It is flush with the floor.
Yep. Okay.
There does not appear to be any way for you to pull it up.
Unless I try going inside. I'm not gonna do it. That's such a bad idea. All right, Corvus, pick one. I'll open it.
This one.
All right.
Whatever.
You open one with the light on.
Yep.
Looking in with to the glass, there's like the faint impression of the shape, but there's nothing that you can quite see.
Let's open it. I'm gonna knock on it first.
Intelligence score is 24. Wisdom score is an 8.
Yours?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Intelligence score 6. Wisdom 12. But my dex and con are super high. Alright, I'm going to so of the 3, I'm gonna go to the right and do the first coffin that's lit up normally.
Okay.
And then I will go ahead and knock on it. See if anything happens.
You knock on it, and when you make physical contact, you watch as so. To better describe the sarcophagus, it is like 6 segmented like planes for the front of the case. So it's like a triangle, a trapezoid, a triangle up at the top to make that like coffin shape, and then 2 long isosceles triangles and a long trapezoid to make up the base coffin shape, and it's like slightly pressed out. When you touch and you knock on the side right there where you touch, a glowing red triangle appears, bends slightly, and you watch as text begins to scroll down like a startup sequence of a computer. What languages do you guys speak?
This is great. I speak English and Terran. I can speak to the rocks.
English, French, German, Latin, Aklo, Celestial, Elven, Gnomish, and Sylvan.
Excellent. You recognize this language. It is written in Celestial. It is code. So you recognize that the language used is Celestial. You do not recognize what it's saying because it is just a full-on someone is running computer code.
It's Celestial Python.
Basically, yeah. And as it runs, you watch as the color in the top triangle begins to slowly drain out as it like loading bar inches and disappears.
Well, prepare yourselves.
For what?
Something is about to happen.
For what? Okay, I'll move back 15 feet. No, 20, 30, whole room.
I will go up outside. God.
I'm going to the opposite side of the room.
Okay. My ink is currently just chilling by the stairs. You watch as the thing disappears. You watch as like that inch that you would have had to push, like catches a vibrant, like terracotta mist pours out from the crack, and then the thing begins to lower down. There's a second, and then one of the gorilla guards steps out.
Does it look threatening? Like, is it attacking? Is it moving of its own?
It takes a step out.
Command it!
And it sees you, cocks its head. You look like a chimpanzee. Which...
Oh, I forgot about that.
I am your commanding officer.
And you spoke in English, so it fully knows that you are an imposter.
Great. Yep.
And it is going to screech out, and it's going to use its action to slap the coffin next to it and initiate its startup sequence.
Oh no! We need to kill these things right now! Oh no!
Which will happen and finish in 2 rounds.
Question. How much healing have we gotten?
You are all... See, how many hit points were you down?
So I was down to 123. 52 of that was non-lethal. So
No, don't count the non-lethal, just the lethal damage.
Hang on a sec then.
Corvus is at 2 hit points.
Yep.
Off. Let's see. It took you guys roughly a minute. So 5 times 10, 50. So my ink is at like 86. So you got 50 hit points back, unless that would take you to...
Okay. 31 is what I need.
So
31.
30 is
You
what
are 1 hit point below your max, apparently.
Okay, cool.
Then in that case, can you guys please roll me initiative?
Yep, absolutely. Oh man.
All right.
Yeah, crap.
Anybody above 20?
Nope.
Let me check.
I got a 9.
No,
15 to 20.
16.
Okay.
Rolled a natural 3. Again. I have plus 13 to initiative, but I can't roll above a 3 for it.
What did you get again, Makani?
9.
9. In a turn of events, Ink is going to go first. Ink is too far away to get to the thing without charging, so he's going to charge. He is currently only under the effects of his mutagen and his metamorph ability, because he is saving his rages, and he's already burned through his blood frenzy. He is going to make an attack. He is not going to hit because he rolled a 3.
Ooh.
So that charge did nothing, but he got him real close to it. Corvus.
If possible, I would like to give Ink flanking,
I think you could probably do that.
and then since I'm right next to it, I can take my full attack action. So 3 hits with the saber. 31 for the first one.
That'll hit.
Natural 20 for the second.
Whoa.
For a 40. No, 39. And the third one, the 22.
Finish it.
22?
22 does not hit.
Okay, so 2 hits with 1 critical.
Excuse me.
So, first one. 19 points of damage. Second one. Then 26 points of damage.
Okay.
And that's my turn. Man,
Yeah.
I'm rolling really garbage.
You slash into it, you deal a not insignificant amount of damage to it. It's looking bloodied and slashed pretty good. A little bit of frostbite on it from
The icy burst.
icy burst, which is mingling a little bit, like the frost from your blade is mingling with the terracotta mist. Makani, it is your turn.
Okay. Okay. Corvus. I'm way across the room. How wide is this room? Because I would have tried to fly at least 60 feet.
The room is, for this section of the pyramid,
Gather your power for the second one so it doesn't get a chance to awaken anymore.
I mean, it didn't immediately do it, so we should have at least one round or all of it.
It did immediately do it.
Only because I said something.
Well, if this one comes out and sees another one getting attacked by me,
The room
Run
from
around the room
far
slapping.
wall you're at, across to the corner. From the corner you're at to the far wall
Mhm.
is 38 feet.
38 feet. All right. The one is still there, though, right?
Yeah, it hasn't had a chance to move.
Great. I will attack it with my. No, what? Corvus, what?
I said gathering
Burn?
power
You
for
want me
the second one.
To just obliviate it?
You remember what you did outside?
Yeah.
Do that on the second one.
Okay, fine.
You can go around action
Sucking it all the
to,
wind around me.
reduce your burn by 2.
Yes, I will.
Or do you want to
3
take
by
a
3.
full turn
3.
in a movement?
I can hit it from 36 feet, 8 feet away.
Excuse me.
I will spend my whole turn saving.
You pull anime power up, clouds condense around you. With the electrical charges,
Oh, no.
you do notice that there are jolts of red that come in from the walls that collect with you, with your traditional lightning.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't even my final form.
I'm a little worried here, Corvus. I don't know what's gonna happen. There's only one way to find out, though.
Which will take us to the gorilla.
We should start.
Magilla
We
gorilla.
should start unplugging all of these things. That should be the next thing. Before we even kill the gorilla, just start touching things.
What if unplugging them also opens
It might.
this? Opens.
We'll have to find out. That's what we're here for. To discover.
Okay. It's pretty badly hurt. I don't think.
I just remembered that halfway up the pyramid somewhere is an arm that's bleeding out on a trip plate.
I think it's already bled out. I'm pretty sure it's empty at this point.
Yeah. I think. Yeah, it's gonna go for the sacrifice plate. It is going to try and push past you, Corvus, and it's going to book and it's going to run down the line and try and touch as many coffins as it can.
So, attack of opportunity.
Yes.
Me?
Eek gets one as well.
Mhm. And you flank.
Why am I rolling so badly?
You have
That's a
flank.
26 to hit.
Mm.
A 28 with flanking.
You hit. Ink also hits.
I rolled a 2. I can't get criticals if I hit stuff like that.
Aw.
Freaking sucks.
Maybe you don't need the crit, though. Maybe
I do.
No, I mean, like right now, maybe it's okay. Maybe it'll die.
And I just rolled a 1 and a 2 on damage. So 15 damage from me.
15.
Almost minimum.
All right, between you and Maink, you slash at this thing's leg as Maink just jets his sharp claws from his big overhands. I don't know if I've mentioned this. So Troxes, the way the design, they have 4 arms total. So they have huge forearms that come almost all the way down to their feet when they rest them straight down. And they have 2 little arms that are little tiny right below it because they're bugs, right? So they have 6 legs total. Troxes are bugs.
Oh, yes, they are. Yes.
And so they have like little tiny arms. So he takes one of his big, meaty arms with the big claws designed for burrowing through stone. And as Corvus, you trip this creature up just by slashing at its leg. He just impales it through the back of its neck.
Nice. It reminds me of, I think it's Korg in Ragnarok. Or the
Not Korg, more like Mink, actually.
Mink.
I think his name is Mink.
Meek?
Mhm.
Meek?
Meek.
Oh yeah, no, I accidentally stepped on him back on the bridge. I've just been carrying him around all this time. Felt so bad.
That's what it was.
I didn't connect to my brain that they are both bugs and have similar names.
Well, that was the first thing that I thought of when you forever ago said Meek. I was like, oh, I know where you got this character. And then it was just like that vision again. And I was like, is his name Meek? Or no, that's the
That
guy.
is the Pathfinder
That's
picture for a Trox.
Would you
The
put in the
bestiary.
chat?
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's take a look. Aw, he looks so
Aww.
buff. I don't know. That was not
Oh,
adorable.
I love
I
that.
was expecting
Troxes
adorable.
Troxes are my favorite. I have a weird fascination with like bug races in fantasy games, like the Thri-Kree in D&D. I love, mostly because I love the Dark Sun setting, but it's totally a different thing. But just like bug people are just like I love. Yeah, but yeah, it basically just like grabs this thing and just rips out its spine.
Amazing.
Mortal Kombat.
Wow. All right.
Finish him.
One coffin remains to open.
So you guys will have a full round to prepare before this thing finishes its opening sequence. What
Good.
would you like to do?
Good thing I'm holding my power. Can I go ahead and release that power and then do it again on this turn? And it's not. I'm not.
Yeah, so you just use your whole turn to continue to build the power.
Weren't you using your full turn and a movement action though?
I don't need to move in this room.
That's what I was saying. Is
for
you're
it,
using
yes.
a full turn
Yes.
and a movement action to
3.
to reduce by 3 burn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you have your action.
I am preparing for it to come out and get obliterated in one shot.
Ink is going to position himself between the edge of the thing and all of the other ones, so that it doesn't have the potential of like running straight down the line.
Yeah, I will be on the other side. Basically, Mink and I will box it in.
I'm ready to do 84 thunderstorm blast damage to this thing.
The terracotta mist pours out once more. The gorilla steps out again. Another one. It looks around and it immediately clocks that there are two very hostile, one slightly more intimidating than the other, which is really just poor judgment on his part. And he thinks my ink is the scary one.
Then the fox.
Which is also a very anime thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
He's so big and scary. He must be frightening.
He is going to freeze. You guys get the surprise round, for the lack of a better word, because you saved your actions.
Kame.
Make me an attack roll, Makani.
Shoot. What is it to hit? Oh no. Oh no.
Should be your ranged attack.
Oh no.
Did you roll?
Does a 22 hit?
No.
Dang it!
All that time to prepare.
So my burn goes, right? It just doesn't hit. Like all of this.
All of it is wasted, yeah. You shoot it straight into the wall.
Dang it!
Liquefies like the
Ugh!
thing behind him.
Lightning bolts and bolts and. Ugh!
Roll me D100.
Oh no. No, Justin. That's a 29.
29. You watch as it fully connects with the wall, and you see as the wall glows red as it connects, your lightning at the tail end changes color. And with a 29,
I hope I didn't just start up this place.
you watch as the three coffins that have slid open, the one that you pushed down, and then the two that opened afterwards, up, and then and they all stop in different positions on the track.
You broke it.
Okay. Just holding my breath in this room, like.
Okay. Do we get our attack?
Yes, yes, you do.
Yeah. Kill it. That was 84 damage to the wall, by the way.
Yeah, I just do full attack action again. I don't want to use another shocking grasp. Another 26. Why do I keep rolling 2s? I'm switching dice. Gosh dang. Okay, that was a natural 16.
Okay.
Would
Both
be
hit.
that. So that's the second. That's a third 30. A lot. 30 something.
30 to hit.
And that's a natural 19, which is a 30 something else to hit.
Okay. All of them hit.
So 3 hits with 2 criticals. Whoa. So I've got sword critical, sword damage, all 3 of the icy bursts plus the icy burst critical. So 84 points of damage.
Oh, you did my attack!
On the dot,
Oh,
84
nice.
points of damage.
Marvelous.
Well
You,
done.
in a flurry of like 1,000 cuts, really, just fully dissect this creature. I guess, better question. You kill it outright. How would you like to kill it?
Yeah.
I'm. It's like so. So it comes out. Makani like blasts and epically misses, and
Barely. Barely misses.
It's like, he was boxed in and everything.
It's true.
Corvus turns to Makani. Really? You left the door open, Makani, and then it's just this like graceful dance. Like I imagine, like it's like steps inside the reach of the gorilla. Like the sword is just moving around fluidly. Like every time it gets hit somewhere, it stumbles and gets hit again as it's stumbling another way. And it's like this. I'm just dancing around it as it's getting basically sliced to ribbons. And then at the end, I just like whip the sword to like splatter the blood off of it.
Yes, and so
Whatever.
you move through this beautiful dance, and the whole time is yes, feed me the blood of your foes. Yes, we shall destroy the world together.
And feed the ducks.
Feed the ducks.
Yeah, you are out of initiative order. It is up to you guys what you would like to do.
Not touch any more coffins. That would be a good idea, probably. That's my vote, right? Right, Corvus? Right? We're not touching any more of these things, right? What? One more?
Might be interesting to see what happens if we damage the whatever these things are coming out of the back of it.
Alright.
If we could find some way to deactivate all of them.
Do you want to try to unplug one? If that's the right word. I don't know if she'd know that.
Yeah. Unplug them. I'm gonna go to whatever the next one down the line is that hasn't been opened or emptied, and I'm just gonna cut through the stuff that's back there.
Make me an attack roll.
Oh, that's not the right dice. That's a D12. I'm gonna roll a D20. That is an 18 plus 24. 42.
Okay. That for sure hits. Let's see. Roll damage for me, please.
Really?
What?
Oh, hold on. I rolled 2 6s and a 10 and a 2. I almost rolled max damage on attacking some tubes and a power cord. Like, whatever.
It might be important, though.
$36 points of damage. Slashing, and 12 of that is cold damage.
Slash through. The conduits, the ducting themselves are quite thin, and so when you cut through, the top one flops down, and pouring out of it is this thick terracotta sludge. It just pours down. You cut through the next section of ducting because it goes ducting, the wiring conduit, and then more ducting. And the line. You slice through that second one in the same slice, and as it pours down, it pops out. Nothing comes out of the duct that slops down, but out of the sarcophagus, that same sludge pours out. You connect with the conduit. For the power, you slice through it. You do not take any damage from slicing through the power, but sparks of red light do shoot lightning, electricity shoot out from it. It's still close enough that it's connecting through the thing, and you slice through the final piece of ducting at the bottom, and more sludge pours out from the sarcophagus. Give me a second.
Rolling some dice.
And nothing else appears to happen.
You want to try it again? Or is that...
Oh, sorry. That is not entirely true.
Oh.
You cut the power line, the triangle, the light on it goes out.
Do you want to try to open it? I mean, it might have
Suppose we could try.
stopped it from its energy source, its life force. Maybe it's defective now? Maybe
Let's
it's
be prepared either way.
okay. I will ready
Take up positions on
a normal
either side of it.
blast. A normal.
Okay. In that case, my ink will touch the side. Nothing.
Push on it. Push on it. Push on it. See?
The ink grabs onto it with his big claws and just yeah, not a fucking problem. He's like,
it's 40 or whatever.
unlike the ones that open in sequence, and unlike the ones that were already empty, this one, it slides down, a flood of about that thick of the terracotta sludge slooshes out of the entirety of the sarcophagus, and there is a limp gorilla with its back still attached to the sarcophagus. It does not appear to have started up.
Yeah, figured it out, Corvus. You solved the pyramid puzzle.
Well, maybe this one.
Well,
Maink is going to use his rarely used medicine skill, which is actually quite good because he is an alchemist. And he's going to see if this thing is alive. Oh, that's not bad. It is. It is merely unconscious.
do you think it will not wake up?
I'm gonna coup de grace it.
Oh! Great idea! I
Roll your
approve
damage.
of this message.
Auto crit. And
Corvus, without
confirm.
hesitation, we are destroying these things. We're not experimenting.
This is not my experiment on stuff character. I already played that one.
I'm just going to stop you right now. I very much doubt that a 14 is going to save.
No, I did 24 points of damage to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so my ink is like lifted up and like looking at his head, trying to figure it out, and he's like fully decapitated. Like smooth, like draw, decapitate, back in one single motion.
Hey, look at that. Problem solved.
Do we want to do that to all of these things?
That seems like a lot of time.
We could go keep exploring first. But if these got activated while we were down there, that would be a lot of enemies. And we did just get out of a fight.
So let's see. There's 81 of them. 3 of them were deactivated, so 78. And we just deactivated or killed another 3 of them, so 75 left.
Yep.
In the 3 of us, we'd each have to take 25.
We could take our time with it and make sure that we go one at a time and help each other get
2.5 minutes. All 3 of us.
Why not?
That's 2.5 minutes of us splitting up and taking our own.
Let's not split up. Let's do it all at once, one at a time. I mean,
So then it's going to be 7.5 minutes
that's not bad. That's fine.
of us working around the room.
That's fine. Better than being
Okay.
on accident, sending off all of them at once.
I suppose that's true. I suppose start working down the line.
Justin, we're gonna do that.
Okay. So you have pretty successfully stumbled into a pretty effective way of dispatching these guys. I'm going to say it's not a particularly difficult task for you. So what I'm going to say is I'm going to have the 3 of you, you're going to roll me a d20, and we're going to do a general group luck check. Average it out.
Okay. Sounds good. 11.
8.
8. My ink got a 14.
Above 10 average.
Average, which means
We're actually at 11, I think. An 11 average.
okay. In that case, you do not set off any alarms. You do not wake up any of the gorillas on accident. What does happen is over the course of killing them or destroying them, the conduit lines do eventually, every once in a while, shock you, Corvus. So you will take a total of let's say 10 of them shock you. So you'll take a total of 30 points of lightning damage. Electricity damage. Lightning is 5th edition, which will go away because you're still life-linked to Odd. So really, Odd takes 30 points of damage.
Thanks, Odd.
Wherever she is.
She's probably still just sitting up on that tree that she liked. All right, but you have successfully cleared this level of the pyramid of the what are they called? Decarons, the gray ape Decarons.
Cool. All right, let's keep going down. And we're off. You lead the way, Corvus, the trap finder. Pathfinder.
Pathfinder.
You're the Pathfinder. Find the path. Finding Pathfinder.
I'm gonna lead you down the path that rocks.
Is it bad that that's like the first time that I've ever thought of that word that way?
All right, roll me a perception check to check for traps. 21. Okay. I'm assuming you still are doing detect magic because I believe detect magic is a cantrip in Pathfinder, correct?
It is.
Excellent.
Because Pathfinder is superior.
I mean, I'm not disagreeing. At some point, I will read this 2nd edition core rulebook that I have sitting right next to me and learn how to play 2e Pathfinder. But today is not that day.
Not that day. I've heard it's similar.
But it is not that.
Very similar.
But today is not that day.
It's not bad. I've played a little bit of Starfinder, and it's similar but different. And I didn't mind Starfinder at all.
Yeah, there's just more.
There's just more abusable content.
There's just more. Yes. So much of it.
More options.
There really are.
I'm sure eventually 2nd edition will be just as bloated and ridiculous as 1st edition.
It's almost inevitable.
Yeah, especially if they crank out content the way they did with 1st edition. You make your way down. You easily can avoid the... with detect magic, you can see the magic underneath the evocation magic that's underneath the pressure plate steps, and you can easily see the illusion pitfalls. With the 21, you do find a new trap that is a triangular set of matched runes on either side of the wall, and you end up having to flash your blade through it, like it's like a one-time motion sensor, and you watch as that 5-foot section of the wall crash together and then pull apart.
Ooh.
And you do make your way down this set of stairs. You make yourself onto another rotated triangular level, larger yet again from the one you were on. This one, each side of the triangle is 243 feet long. Significantly bigger. So this time the stairs do not meet up in the center. They just go down to the floor. You can way at the end see another. It is dark, and dark vision really only does so much right now.
Really should have prepared that daylight spell.
Let me see if I have any.
You do see, like, in the darkness, like, little bits and glimmers of, like, changing prismatic lights. And, like, there is, like, so it is not, it's dark, and it is dark in terms of, like, mechanics. But in terms of like the lighting, it is like there is light present.
So you can see like pinpricks and glimmers of light, but it doesn't help you discern anything.
It's not meaningful, yeah. What is the range on detect magic again? It's like a 60-foot cone from your eyes.
I believe it's 60 or 30-foot cone. Let me double check though. It's a 60-foot cone-shaped emanation.
Okay. So you do. I do immediately recognize that the darkness is a transmutative effect. But you can make me an Arcana check if you want to know more about that.
I would love to. Those funky monkeys are up to something. Good roll.
Huh.
Knowledge Arcana. That would be a 36.
Funky monkey.
Right.
Just a totally new song.
Marvelous. What you know, looking at the way that this darkness is forming, it is not the effect itself. It is a pure byproduct of whatever transmutative process the pyramid is currently going through, or currently using. You also, with a 30, with that roll, you are confident that what is happening is that it's planar in nature. It almost is like the pyramid is drawing in power from a separate plane and pumping it into this plane. And like connecting that and then doing like a little bit like a backtracking in your head of like the muffledness of going through the doors and the changing color of the pyramid. You have a sneaking suspicion that you are not necessarily on the material plane right now.
Okay.
That is it.
It's dark in here. Is what Makani's thinking.
Hey, who turned out the lights?
Hey.
Hey,
normally
who turned out the
I can
lights?
see the end of the wall, but all I see
who turned
is
out the lights?
blackness, and I don't really want to walk out there. I prefer to walk by the walls. What do you think?
Hey, who turned out the lights?
Wow.
Are we in a library?
Roll me perception, Jack.
No! Zach!
You just now got that?
No, I got that the whole time.
Oh, okay.
But
Okay.
he said roll perception to see if you are in a library. Are you rolling perception to see if you're in a library, Zach?
Oh, I thought he was asking you to roll perception.
Actually, why don't you both roll me perceptions?
Okay. 16.
27.
I'm not calling out to
No,
this darkness.
25.
I'm just saying it is dark.
25.
All right. Makani, what you hear is a mechanical noise, like the ever-present background noise of being in an engine room.
Okay.
And which is something that you also hear, Corvus. But with your role, you also hear faintly voices coming from the center of the pyramid. And you are listening, and you think there's more than one person talking, and they're chanting. The rhythm makes it seem like they're chanting. You can't quite hear what they're saying.
Okay. Detrux and Makani then quietly. I can hear voices towards the center of this room. let's take stock of what we know. First off, this pyramid is clearly of otherworldly or superior technology in origin. Judging from what I'm observing, I don't think that we are on the material plane anymore. There's a great deal of transmutive magic here, necromantic magic on the sarcophagi. We've been fighting some form of ape this entire time.
What are the voices saying? Like, is it in English?
I can't quite hear them. They seem to be chanting or something rhythmic. The display on the sarcophagi was in Celestial.
Okay. Should we go along the side of... I can't actually whisper.
Is that
This
enough?
isn't whisper. Should we go along the side of this room or go into the middle?
Bringing all that information together, would that be enough to make some kind of potential conclusion of at least what plane we're maybe on?
Roll me a knowledge planes.
That wasn't the greatest roll. 21.
21. So right off the bat, planar travel is difficult. And for having planar travel that is as easy as the one that you did, where it's just literally walking through a door, that narrows it down basically to 3 planes. So it's either one of the 2 sub-material planes, the ones that are particularly close, and you've gone through something similar to like a looking glass portal, or you are on the ethereal plane.
Okay. So ethereal, Shadowfell, or Feywild.
Remembering my description of what I told you when you first went in and you could see Makani when you went in, that narrows it down even further. You are on the ethereal plane because you can still see the prime material from the outside.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. We're on the ethereal plane. Doesn't tell us terribly much about our opponents.
Other than...
Let's go see who they are.
Ooh. How about I fly above them and not make a noise and see if I can see who they are before we walk out there.
Very well. We'll...
Stealth.
There's not a whole lot to... Really, this darkness is the only thing shrouding us from them, so we don't really have anything to hide behind, and I'm assuming that they can see some kind of distance in the darkness.
But they probably won't be looking up.
I'm saying for Ink and I moving closer to support you, you're going to have to go over there, not be detected, and come back and tell us what you saw.
Yep. I'm going to go ahead and fly up.
Okay.
And then...
You fly up. Roof is probably only about 100 feet up.
Only.
My vision, 60 feet. So I will be 50 feet above the ground. And I will start moving towards the center of the room where Corvus pointed that there were voices.
Make me a stealth check.
If I were a cleric, I would give you guidance.
20.
If I were a bard, I'd give you inspiration.
20.
20.
Am I in a stony environment?
No.
Darn.
I believe you have to be holding still in order for you to get that.
Maybe. No, there's a different one that's plus 20. I have stealth in a stony environment
never
that's
mind.
at plus 16.
Yeah. Got it.
But no, which is a plus 10, so up 20 total. 50 feet above.
20 is not bad, but
no.
we'll see if it's good enough.
So you fly up, and as you get closer, you start hearing like chanting, cackling, like chorus. It's a trio of voices. As you pull closer to the center, the area begins to light just ever so slightly, up to dim light, to be exact. But at the center, there is a series of triangles, like progressing down into a smaller triangle. There is a triangular stone table on top of which is a huge gorilla that looks to be being worked on and sewn. On each side of the table are the hunched, gnarled, horned, ancient-looking old women. Parts of steel and wire are pulling off from their back. One of them, their arm appears to just end in like loose wires, curled horns, tags, and they're talking. Each of them is talking in a separate language, chanting together. They all, and they appear to be working on like sewing and attaching magical instruments or mechanical instruments to this huge dark gorilla. Each of them, each of them has a pendant of a triangle of like that prismatic color dangling from their necks. They're working, and as they're chanting, one of them looks up, and in its voice says something to its sisters as it's talking, and it points. It shifts slightly, and you realize that its leg is like a singular robotic crab leg instead of a human's leg. Steps down, cackles, says something, and points up to you as the other three slowly turn and look.
I'm gonna fly up like.
He is going to cast magic missile at you.
Oh, okay. They think that I'm flying with a flag concentration.
Luckily, magic missile is not nearly as potent in Pathfinder as it is in 5th edition. So you're only going to take 4 points of force damage.
Okay.
As this thing attacks you.
Okay. I'm going to fly up 20 feet, hoping that they only have dark vision, because now I can't see them. So 10 feet up, and then 50 feet over, and then dash another 50 feet, coming back down towards everybody after the dark vision range.
And as you pull away and fly away, you just hear in the background. And I think that's where we're going to end tonight.
Yep, that sounds great. Oh, no.
Awesome.
They're making another one of those things.
Yeah, or worse.
Or worse. Excuse me. Thank you, Justin.
You are very welcome.
As always.